When you're traveling on trains, planes, and airports, over-the-ear headphones are going to work much better than earbuds for blocking out background noises. However, they take up more space than earbuds when traveling with just a personal item, like I often do. So as an experiment, I spent the past few weeks testing these out to see if they work well enough to justify the extra space in a one-bag setup. And while traveling around Portland, I also had a chance to test these headphones while riding on the Max lines, as well as walking around downtown. I tested them in the airport, working on my laptop, and of course in the airplane. The most important thing I was trying to compare was if the extra space of over-the-ear headphones was worth it compared to the much smaller noise-canceling earbuds. I have a few anecdotal stories to show how well they work. For example, getting scolded on the airplane for not hearing the flight attendant when they told me to put my backpack under the seat. Also using them to block out the loud, screeching train noises that can be the Max line through Portland, especially through the tunnel under Washington Park west of downtown. So I know they worked really well for my trip, but I wanted to come up with a more objective way to demonstrate how well they work compared to earbuds. So what I came up with was a volume test where I'll test the headphones in front of a speaker when I'm playing loud background noises. Then with that noise playing in the background, I'll try listening to an audiobook and compare that against a couple of different scenarios. Just with nothing on, I'll use these headphones with the noise canceling, transfer to transparency mode, and then also with the noise canceling earbuds. I found this recording called Airport Sounds on YouTube. It sounds like somebody just put a microphone in an airport. It's loud, it's annoying, there's people talking, there's announcements. It's great distracting background noise. So to get a baseline volume here, I'm playing an audiobook. This is Dan Carlin's Supernova in the East. Very good if you haven't heard it, but I'll turn the volume up loud enough on this to the point where I basically can't hear the volume. I can't hear what he's saying on the podcast, and set that as the baseline to compare it to my other scenarios. Okay, I have the volume on 60 on my laptop here. Very loud and distracting. I have the podcast going almost full volume. I can hear that he's talking, but basically can't really follow the storyline or almost hear any actual words. Next scenario, I have these Bluetooth connected to my app. I'm gonna play the background noise here. I'm in transparency mode, so I can still hear everything in the background, not noise canceling. Okay, so obviously it's going to be much louder coming through the headphones. Still distracting because it's in transparency mode. I turned the volume a little bit above half here, but I could still hear it, but very distracting with the background noise. Next scenario, I'll test the noise canceling. I'll keep the volume the same on the background noise, keep the volume the same on the app, turn on noise canceling, and see what the difference is. Okay, the volume here is so loud I can't hear it when I don't have any headphones on. With the headphones on, noise canceling, I can still hear it going on in the background, but it's just kind of a faint sound. I can hear the podcast perfectly fine. Turn the volume down a little bit, I can still hear it fine, clear, very easy to hear. Next scenario, noise canceling earbuds, connected these to the Bluetooth. These are also by Soundcore, so same company. These are the Liberty 5 Pro Max. Do the same scenario, same volume here, same volume in the background noise. So still very good. I can still listen to the podcast almost at the same volume. I have to turn it up a tiny bit to kind of get the same background noise. I can still hear it in the background. These work very good, but maybe not quite as good as the over-ear headphones. So this lines up with what I found when I was traveling. You need some sort of noise canceling device if you're going to be listening to anything in airports, airplanes, loud environments like that. Earbuds work really good, noise canceling, but headphones do work better. So now I want to go a little bit more in depth between the difference in earbuds and headphones when you're traveling, because this is especially important for minimalist travelers where space is very important. The flight that I took these headphones on was a short trip. I had plenty of room in my bag, so it made sense for me to take the larger headphones since they do work better than earbuds. However, the length of trip, how much gear you have, and the size of bag is going to matter here. If I was taking this same 21-liter bag on a much longer trip where I need more gear, I might not have had space for the headphones. Another consideration is comfort. There's no clear winner here. Headphones are going to be more comfortable if you're sitting, standing, or walking. However, they are bigger, so it's not going to be as easy to lean your head against like an airplane window, and it can be more difficult to sleep. And of course, the ear cups are going to create a seal against your ear. So if you're somewhere outside, very hot and humid, they're going to trap heat and it can be a little bit hot and sweaty inside your ear. Compare those to noise canceling earbuds. They're smaller, so they don't take up as much space in your bag. They don't trap heat, so they're not going to be quite as hot and sweaty, but they don't work as well as over-the-ear headphones for blocking out background noise. Earbuds, of course, do have their own issues with comfortability. It can be a little bit uncomfortable having something stuck in your ear, especially if you're on a long flight. And you do have the potential, because these are two separate things, losing one, dropping it between the airplane seat, which makes it very inconvenient and difficult to find. So next, I want to show you some of the control features on the Space 2 headphones and how it works when you're connecting to the app. Out of the box, these are very easy to set up, very easy to use. Most of the advanced features are either automated or they're going to be set to default modes. So if you're just looking to turn these on and listen to music, it's incredibly easy. There's only 2 buttons on each side. Power Bluetooth connection buttons on the left turns them on. You do have to download and connect to the app. The other button is going to cycle through the noise canceling modes between active noise canceling and transparency, which I was using before, so you can hear the outside world. On the right side, you have the play button volume controls. For the simple settings, the play button just plays and pauses, but you can also customize it in the app to cycle through AI voice assistant or nap modes with a long press. You can cycle through the ambient sound options. There's an equalizer. You can go through a series of preset options, change the color, save these for different types of music. There's also an equalizer where you can come through and adjust the sound settings manually, save them so you have presets for your different styles of music. This is also where you can change the controls on the buttons on the headphones. For example, left side, you can cycle through different sound options. You can have it turn on the bass mode. The other side, you can do long press between nap mode, AI assistant modes. As far as packability goes, again, I took these to Portland in a 21-liter backpack, just a packing cube with my clothes and some tech gear, so I had a little bit of room in the top for headphones. And again, obviously not as packable as earbuds, but these are fairly packable. The ear cups are going to fold in on each other, nestle in here in the headband, so you can stick them in the top of your bag. As far as battery life goes, I think that's one of the great advantages of these headphones. They list it as having up to 45 hours of battery life on noise canceling mode, which can easily be 1 to 2 weeks without having to charge it, depending on how much you're using them. I didn't run a timer while I was using these, but the numbers they list seem fairly accurate. For example, on a 3-day trip of heavy use, airports, planes, using them on noise canceling everywhere I went, I only dropped the power to about 80 to 90%. So in summary, the Space 2 headphones by Soundcore are great quality for the price. They're comfortable, they have a long battery life, the noise canceling works really well to block out noise when I'm traveling, airplanes, airports, and trains. And while they're not as small as earbuds, I think they're worth the upgrade if you have the space in your bag. So I hope you enjoyed this review on the Soundcore Space 2 active noise canceling headphones. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.